Guys, the Bible is so awesome. It's so awesome. You got to listen to this story. So my Bible study group and I are in 1 Kings chapter 18. And the context behind this chapter is it's a battle between the gods, essentially. And there's a wicked king of Israel, Ahab, that has led the people astray from the true God. And they start worshiping the false god Baal because of his wife Jezebel. And Elijah, the only true prophet of God at the time, is trying to bring the people back to God. And he challenges King Ahab and says, bring everyone to Mount Carmel and we're going to have a battle between the gods. Bring all of your prophets. There are 450 prophets of Baal. And they set up the sacrifice. They start calling out to Baal over and over again for hours. They start cutting themselves. They're getting no answer, obviously, because it's a false god. Now it's Elijah's turn. He sets up the sacrifice and he calls upon God. God consumes the sacrifice, the water, everything right there in an instant with a strike of lightning. And my Bible says this about this chapter. God flashed fire from heaven for Elijah, and he will help us accomplish what he commands us to do. The proof may not be as dramatic in our lives as in Elijah's, but God will make resources available to us in creative ways to accomplish his purposes. He will give us the wisdom to raise a family, the courage to take a stand for truth, or the means to provide help for someone in need. Like Elijah, we can have faith that whatever God commands us to do, he will provide what we need to carry it through. Reading this chapter this morning was such a reminder of God's power. And sometimes when my faith is lacking, I need to just rely on his power and not my own strength, because he's the one who's going to give me the power to do the things that he commands me to do. Because it's not always easy, but that's why we're supposed to rely on him. And one of my favorite songs is called More Than Able by Elevation Worship. And when I listen to the words, it really just reminds me that he is more than capable, more than able of doing things that we may imagine at about this level. But his will for us is up here. And when we continue to trust in him, especially like this excerpt said, stand in truth when we're talking to people. Everyone says truth is relative these days, and it's really not. There's a reality to life. There is truth to this life. And your truth, my truth, all of that stuff, it's not real. And I think when we have God's power to stand behind us, when we're speaking to people with grace and truth, it can change lives. So I want to encourage you guys, continue to get in your word, because you'll find great, amazing stories that encourage you to continue a life for Jesus.